You know, that's a consideration. But you know what's also a consideration for the defense is there's a trial tax. We all know it. There's a trial tax. When you take a case to trial, you know that they're going to ask for more than they would if you agreed to a plea. So even if you don't know the years, you know you're going to get less than if you go to trial, right? And the likelihood of conviction here is good. Yeah. So a plea makes sense to me. I want to quickly listen to an aspect of this young man that may come into play. We're going to hear more about it. Actually, we don't have time for that right now, but it really involves the Stockholm Syndrome. This idea that he was acting because of the situation he was in with this woman and a number of other mental health issues that may come into play. So I would imagine, Michael, that's going to be a big part of the consideration for the judge in determining sentence here.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at this kid, and the ideology is when you have mental health issues or any type of autism, you're like an infant, right? You're 19 going on 12. And he self-diagnosed himself by saying, maybe I have Stockholm Syndrome. I kind of agree with him. But it's absolutely gonna play a big part in the way that this judge sentences. Absolutely.
And I would want an assessment, psychological assessment of my client. It can go both ways, so that might hurt you. But I think at the end of the day, in a case like this, where he did things at the at the direction of his mother, that there's some real issues there from his childhood. All right, thank you, Michael Jaafar, for joining us this hour.
All right, folks, coming up, we're going to switch gears again. We're going to go back to Florida for more of those jailhouse calls from convicted killer Charlie Adelson. Remember, this is Court TV Live, your front row seat to justice.